Hi guys, and welcome back to another Shaun the Buffalo video. Hope you've all been well. And today is the official UK or worldwide release, whichever, drop of the set called Evolving Skies from the Sword and Shield format. And today we are going to be opening up 150 of these packs. So let's see if we can get all of the VMAXs that we need, preferably playsets, playset of the Rayquaza and the Rayquaza Vs would be nice. Not starting off too strong there, clearly. Playset of the Umbreon V and the Glaceon V and VMAX, the pair of those, as the strongest cards in the set. We do need 4 copies of Raihan, which with 150 packs. We should definitely get, considering it's an uncommon card. So we haven't had a single good hit just yet. There are a lot of filler rares in this set, I've got to say. There's some interesting ones here and there, like Zoroark. I mean, that's hollow, but the hollows in general on this set are like not entirely mediocre. Some of them could be a lot better, like that Regieleki is nowhere near as good as the Regidrago, for example. But then like Smeargle is like generally quite good as a one prize card attacker, can hit like ridiculously high numbers, and you know, going second if you play like 4 copies of Energy Spinner and Viridian Forest and some other things, and you manage to actually find your DC first turn, you can take like insta KOs going second with Smeargle, which is like insane. I think that deck would have to play a one-of Melodic because having your opponent Marnie you is not good. Drillodon. So that's our first V of this video. Unless I missed something when I was talking. Nice. So the card that everyone wants, primarily in real life, but yes, I would love to have all 4 of these. Very, very happy to be pulling probably the rarest card in the set. Oh, and followed up by a secret rare Turffield Stadium. That is that's incredible. We're only 15 packs into the video, and we've got the alternate art Rayquaza and the secret rare Turffield Stadium. So, doing very good so far. Sorry about that noise on the video, just had to move the camera. Gigalith, not very good. Again, a lot of the rares in this set are like filler rares. Crystal Cave is a very good card. It helps the longevity of Lucario and Melmetal for the remainder of the time that it is still standard legal, which is only a couple of days. It'll make that deck very powerful. My little daughter in the background having squeal and whatnot with my mum next door. That's not bad. I mean, could be worse. I mean, does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon? To each, well, it doesn't say bench, but with if we had a damage swap Pokemon in this standard format, it'd be really good with like Telescopic Sight and the Persimmon from Chill and Rain. So I may give that a go because spread spread decks have always been my thing. Like I've loved spread decks since they released Tapu Koko that had Flying Flip for a double colourless. And yeah, I used to have a deck that run like 4 Tapu Koko, counter gains back when that was legal, with DC as well, and Necrozma GX, which had a attack called Black Ray GX, which hit all GXs on your opponent's side of the board for 100 damage. So obviously, after a couple of Flying Flips and a Black Ray GX, you'd either take knockouts, or the ones that have higher HP, the following turn down the road, you'd attach a Rainbow Energy and a counter gain to Tapu Lele that came out one of our promos, and would use damage swap and just basically take all like 6 prizes by taking the damage off Pokemon that were nowhere near getting knocked out and knocking out Pokemon like that sort of thing. It was a tiresome thing. Like there was a lot of maths involved in playing decks like that, but that's again one of my strong suits when it comes to this game. That and sequencing. For everything that the cards aren't in this set, in regards to the holos and the rares, I've got to say that the actual artwork on them is amazing. Like I love that artwork. That's insane, and I'm gonna get my missus a couple of these because obviously she's big into Halloween and the goth culture and goth dressing and things like that, and yeah, it's very much sort of like her thing. So I'm gonna try and get her like. I've already got her like a playset of the Gothietel, Gothita, and Gothin, or whatever the basic one is that everyone forgets. What's this? Small Shadow, Rapid Strike. If the defending Pokemon is knocked out during your next turn, take 1 more prize card. During your next turn, so even if you knock it out with that attack, you don't get the extra prize card. Yeah, sound. Well done. And all your opponent would need to do to get out of that is switch out of it as well. Because I don't know if it actually places a condition on the game or if it places it on the actual defending Pokemon. Because it does say if the defending Pokemon is knocked out, but I guess it's one of those things that we'll find out. And Rapid Hunt, average. It's good to set up, but if it was a colourless attack, not colourless, if it was an energy-less attack, like the Alolan Vulpix that we had back in the day that had Beacon that you could just attack with for 0 energy, then yeah, it'd be good. But I mean, you're wasting your energy attachment for turn to sort out 2 cards, and unless you're playing a control deck or variant of some sort, you don't really want to be wasting your energy attachment on that sort of nonsense. That's not bad. Again, I don't know, it could be used in actual Cherrim decks if we ever lose some sort of energy support. In fact, I could make another Cherrim Maractus video with the addition of that Eldegoss. I mean, in Expanded, you've got Cherrim, that Eldegoss now. You've also got the Grovyle that can constantly search out your Maractuses. That Curum's going to be really good and Expanded as well. But yeah, sorry, so I was saying there's Cherrim, Eldegoss, Maractus, and there's the Grovyle. There's also Netball. Ooh, alternate art Dragonite V. That is cute. Like, that is really good. So we're not getting a lot of hits, but the hits that we are getting are good. Or are nice. Not many of the evolutions yet, though. Hydreigon. This type does for each. Okay, I mean, it can hit for 320 at max. Well, it can hit 420 if you're against ADP, but I mean, if you're against ADP and you're playing a card that's got rare candy in the deck, you're not likely to be winning that one anyway. And there'd even be no reason to be able to hit the 420 anyway. And before the next wave of Gigantamax Pokemon do actually have like some ridiculous HP, like 400. That would be awful. Full Art Jolteon V, that's very lovely. Can't say it's very good, but the VMAX is very good, so more of them. And we are finally hitting an evolution, which is a good start. What is this? If this Pokemon has 3 or more, it gets 150 HP. Like, that is so silly. Its attack cost only takes 2 to begin with. So like, what's the point? And this does 30 more damage for each basic energy attached to this Pokemon. I mean, well, I'm gonna have to make a wishy-washy Frostmoth video now, aren't I? Artifish V, what's this do? If there's a random Pokemon, it can't attack during the next turn. Yeah, cool. I mean, if it hit 90 damage, then sounds, because some Pokemon V do actually have 180 HP, but ooh, a Duraludon VMAX, and not a deck that I expect ever to be playing, but I mean, it could be good in the future, but obviously they've just sort of put it there to sort of make it look like it's as good as Ray by by making it Dragon type and all the rest of it, but it's just, no, it's just not good. Toy Catcher, awful. Could be good in the spread deck I was talking about before, however. What's this? Talonflame, didn't even make it a fire type. Why? Free Retreat, good. If this Pokemon has a fire attached to it, it does 180 damage. 160, sorry, not even 180. Yeah, another bad Talonflame card. Talonflame V was alright, I suppose, in lower decks, but it wasn't like anything spectacular. It was alright in the Charizard deck because of its fast flight attack. Going first, it allows you to like set up and whatnot. Combined with Arangaroo, where you could put a rare candy back on top of your deck. So you're not discarding it at fast flight and things, and then refilling your hands. It was not a bad combination, but wasn't like, it wasn't like broken World Championship level players, you know what I mean? Gigalith again, yeah, it does. This Pokemon also does 10 damage to itself for each damage counter on it. Like, so bad. Guard Press for 1 energy is okay. The fact that they gave it a 1 energy attack is like, it's okay, and it takes 50 less damage. This Pokemon may attack twice each turn. If the first attack knocks out, you may attack again after your opponent chooses. Well, it does 60 damage. Could do something expanded maybe with Muscle Band, but doesn't seem likely. Ooh, an Espeon V. Need more of these. Because I think that I may actually try Espeon V and VMAX in my Shadow Rider Calyrex deck. Nice to get reverse hollows of these. And a Gyarados VMAX, what's this do? Scar energy off your opponent's active Pokemon, max Tyrant 140. Could have been so much better. I suppose with Muscle Capsule and the its previous evolutions attack, Gyarados V, I can't remember what it does now. I think it's an outrage sort of attack. Angry Fang, yeah, it's just, they're just not good enough. The rares and the hollows in this set, they just toned them down like far too much. Nipping, so silly. 86 packs to go. Another Duraludon VMAX. Thank you for giving me the card that I'm not going to be playing. Spectacular. Like, there's just there's just not enough things to do with the Duraludon VMAX. Like, what are you going to realistically play? Like, 2 Auroras, 2 Fighting, and 11 Metal, and that's like 15 energy before you've even got into like your Zacians, your Zamazenta, the Bronzong line, your Metal Sources, Quick Balls, Viridian Forest potentially. Noivern literally seems better than Duraludon with a Keep of Toughness. 2 bad cards. Spirit Mask, what does this do? If this card is attached to an active spot and damaged by an attack, even if it's not broke, your opponent discards a card from hand. So, it's basically the same as Curse Shovel in... Well, no, because that's Spirit Mask from the hand, Curse Shovel's like 2 from the top of the deck. But, yeah. I mean, Missing in the Forest, this attack does 40 damage for each support card in your opponent's discard pile. That is just... Why? Why is it in your opponent's discard pile? What is the point in that? And it's only got 180 for its actual Gigantamax attack as well. Why do they do this? They just make so many cards so bad and then literally just sell a set for literally like Rayquaza and the Evolutions, and everything else in the set is just awful. Apart from Raihan, obviously, and Flappy. It's always good to have another Dynamo Pokemon back. And yeah, the Fluffy Rayquaza deck is literally just a recycled mechanic. Like, it is literally Electrike Rayquaza EX from back in the day. Which I'm pretty sure I've done a legacy video on my channel. If I've not, I will look into making one of them because I have got a lot of legacy cards that I do need to use and have been playing with online occasionally. I've got some fully built decks like the Plasma Genesect deck with the Celebi Prime and some other things. It's nice to be getting those elemental badges in reverse holo. What's this do? Nope. Another awful one. Oh, go away. Doesn't that card just look like a meme? It's awful. Go away. Don't want to be pulling any more of that card. Excuse me. All that card. Not getting very good cards so far. Again, last pull was the Trevenant, I think. Or no, it was the Octavish. But I don't really classify that as a pull at this point. Ooh, full art Dragonite V. So I think we've got all the Dragonites now. I'm not sure. We'll have to have a look. But the full art's nice. The alternate art is amazing. And the regular art is just average. Zinnia's Resolve. You can play this card only if you discard to draw a card for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play. So, I mean, that could be good as a one-off in Rayquaza, because in the Rayquaza mirror match, it literally discards you Lightning Energy and potentially draws you 6 cards. So, Leafeon V, another VMAX, that's nice to have. Although, with 63 packs remaining, I'm not going to get another 2 Leafeon VMAXs, so it's another deck that I'll have to wait a while to play. Noivern V, very lovely, full art. Kyurem V, not Kyurem V, the Kyurem, another card for Expanded. Yeah, these, ooh, that's nice. I'm glad to have that in full art. I'd love to have a second one of them. Again, I might even play 2 of that in Ray. Worst VMAX in the set. Well, yeah, 4 energy, 200. Wow. Join your opponent if this put 12 damage counters on. I mean, it's just there's so many like decks that play 4 boss orders that it's not likely to ever trigger its attack. So it's just like Turtonator back in the day. Turtonator was average at best, except you didn't have to evolve Turtonator, whereas you do have to evolve that Dracozolt. Ampharos. Not a good card. Another bland, rare. Ooh, reverse right hand, that's nice. Lycanroc V, another bland V, particularly, not good. What does this actually do? When you play this, so it'd be good to scoop up net, but it's not Marshadow. Like, ooh, and we have the alternate art Rayquaza V to go with our alternate art Rayquaza VMAX. That, in my opinion, looks much better than the VMAX alternate art. Like, it's just so pretty. I'd love to have both of them in real life, but such is life that I cannot. Because they are way overhyped and way overpriced. I'm not entirely sure that Rayquaza is going to make half the impact on the meta that people think it is, but we will see about that. Like, a lot of decks will just move back to playing 4 Crushing Hammers just to sort of mitigate their Rayquaza charging up so many energy per turn. Some decks may even find a way to shuffle cards from the discard pile back into the deck to get the lightning energy back in the deck so they can't charge them up with Fluffy and therefore rendering Rayquaza useless. In fact, there may also be, I can't remember if either Girafarig with the Get Lost attack or if the Prism Stars, Light on the Prism Star, or there's another one that sends things to the Lost Zone. I mean, Cyrus would have been good against Rayquaza as well, but I know that isn't legal anymore. The Vaporeon VMAX is a very lovely card to see. Again, it's another card I'm never likely to play, but honestly, I'd just rather play Glaceon is in my top 3 of evolutions. I will be making talking of, hello Glaceon VMAX, nice of you to show up. This card is incredible. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon VMAX, except any Glaceon VMAX. So it can attack itself in the mirror match, and that's it. And then obviously, if your opponent plays Path to the Peak, then they can attack it as well. So basically, the more VMAXs and such that are dominant, the less that, the more Glaceon VMAX, is going to be good or will increase in its potential. Florges, no, awful. Ludicolo, if you use this ability, your basic Pokemon attacks do 100 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. I mean, that could potentially be good in my Noivern V deck that I'm potentially planning on making, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to have a look into the Ludicolo, the Lombre, if the Lombre does anything good. I'm not entirely sure. But, I mean, it's not bad. That isn't a bad ability. I just don't know where it would apply, because there's not many basics about anymore due to the fact that tag teams are getting wiped off the planet. Finally, because everyone's bored of Pikarom, PTCGO, TPCI, and so bored of ADP. My god, that card it's taken far too long to go, and it's still here for another week as well. It should just leave today. I wish it'd just leave today. Talking of though, ADP and Duraludon might be a good partnership, but that's just a wait and see sort of thing. Because we all thought that about like ADP, Aegislash, VMAX, and it just wasn't. Like putting evolutions together with the basic of ADP, just it doesn't work that way. That's why ADP was much better with like the Galarian legendary bird trio, so Zapdos and Moltres. Just like seeing a lot more utility because you can just put basics into play. It's not another thing you're having to fiddle around trying to find, because it's hard enough to get like the turn 2 ulti creation as it is. So because of that, trying to find evolutions on top of that is just like making a somewhat clunky deck even worse. Another Rayquaza V, so we need 2 more of those. And how many packs we got left? 29. And I've got another spare 6 codes here. And I only have 1 VMAX anyway, so great. Although that is potentially a deck that might only be worth running 3 in favour of more just consistency cards, because Prizing 1, it happens. There's your Stadium, Evolution Instances, and your ability to draw like absolutely mental amount of draw in that deck. And then there's Kricketune as well, because you play Evolution, so you may as well play Kricketune. You never want to promote Array, so you may as well play Kricketune, because then you always draw in the 4 cards. So it's just like, that is just a win-win sort of situation there. Sylveon B may also give that a shot in a Shadow Rider Calyrex build at some point, but I'm not entirely sure. Only the V though, in regards to Shadow Rider Calyrex, not the VMAX. Be a post-rotation sort of thing, like going first. We're getting to the end of this video slowly but surely. More evolutions for me to play. I'd like to open many more of those in these 20 packs that I have left. Settlements is average again, another hollow that just stage 2 and rare candy, blah blah. We all know rare candy, blah blah decks are just like, unless you've got a wall like Decidueye, it's not really worth it. You can't really sit behind anything and rare candy something else out. So it's another one of those things. The only good rare candy deck was back in the day of Gardevoir GX, which was only good because of Alolan Vulpix had Beacon, and there wasn't many disruption cards other than Judge running about, so it's just one of those things. Whilst Marnie is around, stage 2 decks will not be great. Well, what a stupid ability that is. If a Stadium is in play, this Pokemon can't attack. What is that about? That's one of the rares of the set as well. This attack does 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, so it can hit for 270 for a triple colourless energy that we still have, a triple acceleration energy that we still have for a couple of days. But other than that, awful. She's never going to just sit there with like 4 Houndooms and 4 Slackings and, you know, all these things. And it's a single strike as well, so it's not like you can use the new Marshadow from this set, which searches 2 Rapid Strike cards. Like if there was one for single strike that searched 2 single strike cards, then it would be like somewhat giving more single strike to make it a bit more balanced. But like Rapid Strike is just way superior to single strike, because none of the single strikes have enough power to one hit anything anyway most of the time. And it's like, like now because of Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX, Single Strike Urshifu VMAX can't even take a knockout on that sometimes because it's got an additional 30 HP because of its resistance. So it's like, where are these numbers coming from? In what realm does Single Strike, which would apply to a one-hit KO, apply? How does it apply? It just doesn't. So it's like, well done for not even following through on your own way of calling or typing specific Pokemon. What's this? He has 20 damage from points active Pokemon. That's awful. They do make some silly cards. More elemental badges. How many of these do we have? Well, we got a play set of them, so that's good. Regidrago. I can't remember if Cherim only accelerates to grass type Pokemon, because if it doesn't, then yeah, it'd be good. I'll have to have a look into Cherim after this video. So can we get any last pack magic with these 2 packs right now? No, we can't. One more to go. Come on. Can we just get a Rayquaza VMAX? Come on, game. You can do it. No, you can't, apparently. Well, that was disappointing. Yeah, that's not even a good card either. Another one of those wasted hollows. So, what is the result of what we got today? Let's have a look. We got, stick that on, stick that on. That thing, I wish I could just trade that off right now for more packs. Draxalt V, awful. 2 Dragonite Vs, Full Art and Alt Art, that's good. A 3-2 line of Duraludon VMAX, that, I mean, the game wants me to play that, so be it. Espeon, didn't get any Espeon VMAX, that's unfortunate. I do really want to play that in Shadow Rider Calyrex. Actually didn't get a Galarian Zapdos, I just realised. Got Galarian Moltres and Articunos, and that, bearing in mind that's out of 150 packs, which is like 5 booster boxes nearly, and didn't get a Galarian Zapdos. That's odd. So 1 Glaceon VMAX, so I need another 2 of them. Gyarados V. 2 Jolteon VMAXs, but only 1 Jolteon V. 1 each of the Leafeons, need another 2 each of those. 3 Noivern Vs that we will end up playing at some point. We got each of the artworks of the Rayquazas, which is good. I could end up trying to get more of those, because I do want to play Rayquaza, although, again, I don't think it's going to be as much meta defining as people think it is. If a water Pokemon, if you do touch, see that's alright as an attack, but the fact that it's on an evolution is not alright. Like, cheers game. If your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, this type does 100 more damage. I mean, it should do 150 minimum plus for that attack to be any good. Like, why would they do it like that? And that's all from these packs. So didn't really get a lot. Oh, and obviously get the trainers. So go here. Let's see what full art trainers I got. That's all I got, apparently. The Turffield Stadium and the Zinnias Resort. I was sure I got more than that, but apparently not. Yeah, so, I mean, I think my pull rates were average, or about as good as they were in my real life set. If anyone's seen my pre-release kit, feel free to head over to that after you've seen this video. But that is all for this video, yeah, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be getting a lot more of these packs and QR codes and whatnot, so I will be able to play with these cards and bring you Evolving Skies content as soon as possible. So that's all for again, like I say, for the video. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe just down below, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all very soon. Peace out, guys.